coming to Spain, we at least had a 1 year period that our daughter didn't have to go to school.
Mm-hmm.
And she was super happy because she didn't have to go to kindergarten. It was still kind of free. But then she turned 6, and you got to start thinking about school.
Yeah.
So we had a couple of options what we were looking into. There's a really nice Scandinavian school here,
Mm-hmm.
and it's super cozy, homey. The kids are so happy going there. It's very small, like a village school. So we actually went there. My daughter just loved it. She was like,
Okay.
"No, I want to come to this one. This is the one." And small classrooms, and they have like apples and snacks for them, so they
Uh-huh.
can pick it up, and as they want, like during even class they can have snacks.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, this is so cute. um but when we actually applied for it, there was no space, there was no
Oh,
spots for her.
yeah.
She was devastated. So then I was kind of starting to freak out. It's like, now what, you know where to put her? And so I was asking my other expat friends here, is like, especially who've been here, like this specific friend has been here over 20 years. So I asked her, is like, where do I put her to school? And she's like, well, just like a block away from your house, you have that international school. And it's like the ultimate best, one of the bestest schools in Spain. So why don't you ask for that?
Mm-hmm.
And so we actually did, and we had a meeting with the principal, and ended up being the same cost as the Scandinavian school. So yeah, she gets to learn 50-50 Spanish and English, and she's very happy with that school.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's still private, and the cost is about 650 euros a month. So yeah, it is quite pricey.
Mm-hmm.
That includes food and the, the student fees for there. But
They supply the books
they
and
supply the
pens.
books and pens and all. They
Mm.
not backpacks, but all the
No.
way up to backpacks.
Yeah. And
Um,
they need to wear uniform.
absolutely, yeah. So
Uh-huh.
those I have to actually buy myself.
Mm-hmm.
They have a supplier for those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'd be really happy with this. She's on 3rd grade now,
Yeah.
and she's got lots of friends there. And what I like the best about that school, there's no tolerance for bullying.
Oh, yeah.
So they really will take it seriously if anybody says the word bully. Yeah. What about yours?
We saw that he was really good at languages. Had
Mhm.
the he was fast learning different languages, so we didn't see that as something that would be scary for him. After 3 months,
Yeah.
he began to
Yeah.
speak. I
Yeah.
mean, and from that on, it was learning a lot.
And he's absolutely fluent in Spanish
He's
now. It's so
fluent,
beautiful. Yeah.
yes, and he is also fluent in English.
That's true. Yeah.
And but that is not thanks to the school.
Yeah.
It's thanks to English speaking friends, and we went 6 weeks to Australia, and
Hmm.
there is where he began to learn English.
Yeah.
So from that on, he has progressed a lot.
Yeah.
But we are pleased with this school. It's close to our like 2 kilometers from us.
How much does it cost?
It's
Like,
for free,
okay, but is there
but
hidden costs?
you need to pay for supplies like pens,
Mhm.
crayons, and paper, copy papers.
Okay.
But get to borrow books from the school.
Okay. So every kid will get like books from the school, and then they return at
Yeah,
the end of the year, right?
exactly. But you buy the notebooks.
Okay. So are
Yeah.
they like specific notebooks, or are they just like random notebooks,
Yeah, you buy them at China store.
Oh, okay.
So the lines are different, not just the regular lines. It's like double. It's called
Okay.
double pauta. It's
Okay.
like, yeah. But for math, it's like square ones
Okay.
as usual.
Well, that's
And
not too bad.
no, it's not. It's not. And what else? You can be a member of, it's called AMPA. It's parents that help out.
Okay.
So they can also help you out buying this stuff if you feel that it's difficult. So it's 20 euros a year to
That's
be a
not
member.
bad.
No. So they will help you with that, and they regularly send you messages and what's going on in school. And
Okay.
yeah, and now also thanks to that we are members there, he has after school activity
Hmm.
where they are programming like robots to move and so on. So once
Okay.
a week for 1 hour he goes there and has that. But yeah, you pay extra for that.
How much is it?
This one is 20 22 euros a month,
Okay.
I think. So it's for
But it's
4
fun,
hours.
right?
Yeah, it's
So
fun
it's
for
not
him.
too bad.
No. So it
Yeah.
depends.
Hmm.
Sometimes it's free and sometimes it costs, depending on what extra after school activity it is.
Do they have school uniforms?
They
in-
don't.
Okay.
No. So you can wear what you want.
Is there some sort of standards of how you should look like?
It needs to be clean and neat. No holes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, not what we have heard.
What about haircuts? Or is there
No,
rules for that?
no,
Nothing.
nothing.
All right.
Hmm.
Yeah. With Agnes's school, we just got a note that they have to be clean physically, of course. So
Yeah.
not smelly, not dirty, but also like a fresh haircut and cut nails.
Uh-huh.
And then because they have the school uniforms, the hair clips and things have to be matching to the school uniform.
Okay.
And also they said no like weird colored hair.
Okay.
So you can't have like green or purple hair,
Oh,
going to school, which is
yeah.
understandable.
Yeah.
They represent the school and the reputation of the
Yeah.
school. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, of course. They are not allowed to bring toys to school
at all.
at all.
What about phones?
Phones I don't think that they can use it. Maybe if they have it in a backpack to call their parents or something, but they cannot pick it up.
Okay. So it has to be silenced.
Silent. But I don't think anyone has phone with them. I haven't read anything about it. Mario doesn't have a phone,
Right.
so that hasn't been an issue for us. So we haven't asked for it.
Yeah.
Because when he needs to get in contact with us, he just tells the teacher, and the teacher will call me,
Okay.
like picking up or something. Or if he's sick, yeah, they call me.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the same thing with the teachers. They all have our numbers. But usually if someone calls, if something's up with Agnes in school,
Mm.
it's always a nurse.
Uh-huh.
So she'll go up to the nurse and then, it's always some kind of health issue rather than other issue.
Mm.
And the nurse makes a call
Okay.
about what's wrong and, discusses it with us. And it's really nice she speaks English.
Mm.
Not perfectly, but enough that we get by.
Mm.
And so going to a little bit different topic is the healthcare within when the kid is in school. This school, they have a nurse and they actually have a doctor as well
Okay.
at premises.
Mm.
And they react very quickly if something's wrong or even a little paper cut, they
Okay.
right away react.
Mm.
And the system works really well. And what my daughter said is one kid was having an allergic reaction at lunch, and the doctor rushed right away in and was dealing with it. So it is really beautiful how, I can be at ease
Yeah.
when she's there, that she's well looked after,
Mm.
and they really take everything seriously. How about the public school?
In the public school, we have Centro Salud very close by,
Okay.
but I don't believe that there are a nurse or a doctor in our school.
Okay.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah. So what happens when emergency happens to someone?
Yeah, a teacher needs to take care of it,
Mhm.
and then they call the parents. I think they also call the emergency, because we have left the health care card. Yeah, so I think that they have the information and they call the doctors. I'm going to get more information about that, but
Yeah.
we have never had that issue. When Mario has been sick, we go directly. When I pick him up, I go directly to Centro Salud
Yeah.
to make an appointment, and they're always by emergency appointments.
Yeah.
So you go directly in to check it.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah,
So basically, if he will start feeling sick at school, the
teacher.
teacher will call you right away,
Yes,
right?
yes,
And right away you go and
and pick him up.
pick him up. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, that's
yeah,
nice.
yeah,
That's very, very good
yeah,
arrangement.
yeah.
This is also interesting is what is covered and what is not covered by the local system and the healthcare for children is that dental care is not covered here for
No.
children.
Mm,
And the cost is exactly the same as adult dental care.
yeah.
And you have to go private. There's no government dental care for anyone, right? But the private ones are really good
Yeah,
here.
they are.
Like absolutely really good.
Mm,
Lean offices, they have great know-how, they know the modern systems.
yeah.
I've heard incredible things like they're growing bones, like when you're
Mm.
anyways, we'll talk about it another time, but like they do a good job here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something not to worry about.
Yeah, no, I'm not
Mhm.
at all worried.
Mhm.
He has been to the private one as well, and they
Yeah.
took good care of him.
But did you find anything that was kind of surprising about the school system here?
Surprising. Well, it has always been difficult with the language.
Mhm.
For each year, I have improved with my Spanish. So it gets easier and easier.
Mhm.
But you don't get a translator for you,
Okay.
as we are used to in Sweden. When someone doesn't know the language, we get a translator
For the parents.
for the parents. You don't
Okay.
get that here. But I got to know parents that knew English. So during like the parent meeting,
Mhm.
they helped me out, wrote down what they said, and then sent it to WhatsApp so that I could translate.
Okay.
Then I understood it.
Oh, that's
So,
perfect.
they are very helpful in that case, because the teacher said that she wasn't good at English,
Mhm.
so that she could translate for me. She was a bit insecure with
Okay.
that. Yeah,
Is there any other foreign children in the class?
a lot of foreign,
What's
a
the
lot of
percentage?
foreigners. I think it's like 50% or even more.
Wow.
It depends on what you see as a foreigner. There can be a Spanish speaking foreigner as well, from Ecuador or Colombia or so. But
Right.
we also have other nationalities, as Polish,
Mhm.
we have Russian, we
Mhm.
have Ukrainian.
Mhm.
Yeah, different.
Yeah.
I mean, Torrevieja is known for being so international. So
Yeah. Well, in general, it's basically 50-50
yeah,
locals and foreigners
yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But the teachers, they all speak Spanish,
Mhm.
very good Spanish,
Mhm.
and then also Valenciano, which is the dialect.
Okay.
So here in Torrevieja, they're not that hard with Valenciano, but
Okay.
they have it in scheduled,
Okay.
so they need to learn it, but not like in the rest of Valencia, where they are much tougher, I think, with
Okay.
the
So
that.
basically, if you get low grades, that's okay, kind of flies, or they don't even care about teaching it so well.
No, I think that they care to teach, but if you don't get that good of grades, it depends on the parents.
Right.
I Me and Felix, we said that if Mario doesn't pass Valenciano,
Mhm.
for us it's okay, because we can't help him
Mhm.
with this.
Yeah.
It's so we can't blame him for not succeed, but he
Right.
succeeds.
Oh,
He's very
good.
good with this one as well.
Yeah.
So we are not worried about that.
Yeah.
But we
So
said
how
that,
many people actually speak Valenciano here?
here in Torrevieja,
Yeah.
not many. Could it be 10% or something?
So old people only, or
Yeah, but I don't even think that they do it. I think that they will speak
Spanish?
Spanish.
Wow,
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
Well, for me, like what was surprising about the school system here, especially with international, the day starts at 9 a.m. and it finishes 4 to 5 p.m. She's at school basically 8 hours every day.
Mhm. But that's we have not that because Mario is here from 9
Mm-hmm.
until 2 and I pick
Okay.
him up by
Okay.
2. He doesn't eat in school.
Okay.
So I bring him home by 2.
And then that finishes the
Yeah,
day.
that
So
finished
there's
the day.
no afternoon class.
So for him it's 9 to 2.
Okay. So
Yeah.
within that time, it's all the main learning. And that's
Yes.
okay. All the
Yes.
mandatories.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because with Agnes, they finish at 1
Mhm.
and they do siesta
Oh,
for
okay.
2 hours.
Okay.
And then they still have an hour and 45 with classes. So they continue classes.
Wow.
But within this siesta, what they do is they have a school lunch and then they have extra activities that we have to pay for extra. So they'll have rollerblading, they have basketball, robotics, chess club. They have all these actually very cool activities that the school arranges.
Mm.
And this is mandatory the 9 till basically 5 p.m. is because for the little ones up till they're 12,
Yeah.
they have this program because in Spain it's illegal to have your kids home alone before they're 12,
Yeah.
as far as I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
And also it's illegal for them to go to school by themselves and come home by themselves.
Yeah. Mm.
So we have to take them to school and pick them up.
Yeah.
Or we can hire someone, of
Yeah.
course, you know, to do this
Mm.
if you're busy at work.
Yeah.
So this was surprising and very different than all cultures where kids go to basically almost kindergarten by themselves. No, of course not. But from first grade onwards, you do that by yourself. You go to school and you come back by yourself.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm.
and school lunch is also not so important as it is in the Nordic countries, where they take pride in feeding the kids in school.
Yeah.
So kids always get a hot lunch.
Yeah. And also showing the manners, how to eat.
Absolutely.
Properly.
They know how to use the fork and knife
Yeah.
and all that is part of the program. But whereas here is actually they do only a snack.
Mm-hmm.
Agnes has a snack at 11 o'clock. What
Yeah.
about Mario?
Yeah, the same.
11 o'clock snack.
Yeah.
And this is not a lunch, this is a snack.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, and I get so surprised sometimes when Mario says that, yeah, my friend had cookies with him today and chocolate milk
yeah,
and so on. I was like, what?
yeah,
Are you serious?
yeah. Same thing with Agnes's friends that
Yeah.
they have like candy and something like super sugary and like
Yeah.
not healthy.
No. And we're like, no, you need to have a sandwich or yogurt or something. Not
Fruit, always fruit,
yeah.
like an apple, a banana, something,
Yeah.
you know?
Non-sugary.
Yeah, yeah. The closest I'm going with to the sweet stuff, I'm like muesli bar. You can have a muesli bar.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
sweet for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, but what's also interesting is I start putting like, leftover pizza.
Mm.
Like I cut up a nice piece, it's to me it's the same as sandwich.
Yeah, me too.
And we got a little note from school saying it's not okay.
Yeah,
So
we have heard
pizza,
that too.
it is not okay for a snack, which to me is more of a lunch.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's more saltier and more hearty, you think, pizza, but no, pizzas are not allowed.
Yeah, find that funny as well.
Have you ever heard of anything else that's not allowed for snack?
No, Mario heard it from the teacher. Oh,
Yeah.
pizza? That's
Yeah.
not healthy. Or we're like, okay, you have a Magdalena, like a muffin
Yeah.
for the kids, and that's okay. But a pizza,
Right?
no.
Anyways, that was a bit of a culture shock.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of interesting things that are so different here, and you kind of pick it up from the other parents or the teacher.
Mhm.
Hopefully, you have a teacher that's informing you before
Yeah.
they're starting to punish your kid for it.